Okay, let's continue this video. Sorry I trailed off in the last one there. I wasn't really making any sense. As I was saying, I think the easiest thing to do here is to let z equal 0. As I was looking at the problem, letting z equal 0 unfortunately will not cancel out a, b, or c, but it's the easiest number we can use. And what we can do is use the other things we know, like, for example, that a is 1/9 and c equals 38/3 to help us solve for b. So that's something you're allowed to do. And we've seen this in a previous video, but this hasn't been in any of the examples yet. So let's let z equal 0 simply because it's a really easy number. And what we're going to do is plug that in. And we're also going to plug in that a is 1/9 and that c is 38/3. In this case, we're going to need to do that because that's the only way to get b by itself. Nothing else will cancel by letting z equal 0. So let's go through and make sure we understand, right? I plugged z equals 0 into the original equation up here. So I have 3 times the quantity 0 squared plus 1 equals a, which is 1/9, times quantity 0 minus 5 squared plus b times 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 5 plus 38/3, right, that was c, times 0 plus 1. Now let's simplify everything. So on the left, that's going to just equal 1. This is going to be 1/9 times, this is going to be negative 5 squared is just positive 25. Think of it as positive 25/1 plus, here we're going to have, that's a 1 times negative 5, that's negative 5b. Okay. And then here, this is just going to be 38/3. All right, so let's clean this up a little bit. I have 1 equals 25/9 minus 5b plus 38/3. And one thing we can do is make the 1 3/3 and subtract 38/3, right? So if I subtract 38/3 from both sides, I'll get to the 25/9 in a second. I'm going to get negative 35/3 equals negative 25/9 minus 5b. Continuing that, if I want to change this denominator to a 9, I can make this negative 105/9, right? Because I just multiply both by 3 equals negative 25/9 minus 5b. Okay, now, oh, I'm sorry, that's a positive. What am I doing? I think I need more coffee today. So that's a positive. Now I can come around here and I could subtract negative 25/9 from both sides. Okay, so minus 25/9 equals negative 5b. This is going to give me negative 130/9 equals negative 5b. Now if I divide by negative 5, right, negative 5 is on the denominator. That's going to give me, when I reduce my fraction, a positive number, but it's going to be positive 26/9. And the reason I did that is because if I simplify 130 divided by 5. So I've solved for b. You can double check my work in case I made a mistake. And that is the answer to problem number 5. So just make a big note by that problem. A couple cool things that we did. We talked about repeated factors. And when solving for our last letter here, we used previous answers that we found in solving.